17 of the NFL. And coming up, it's Stetson Bennett. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. Hope y'all ready for this one on Monday Night Prime Time.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. New Year's wishes to all of you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Happy New Year. Partner, a couple weeks left now in the regular season. And you get to this point, we're talking New Year, but for the guys, it's been a long season to this point.
This is such an interesting time for the players because part of the league, Mike, they're coming down the home stretch and their season's going to be over. They're not in playoff contention. They're starting to play off-season vacations and get away from the game a little bit. And then the rest of the league, they're coming down the home stretch here thinking that their season's going to go on into the playoffs and make a run for the Super Bowl. So, yeah.
Here on Monday night. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard mark. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's a real tough group to match up.
He was lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a 2-time national championship winning QB at Georgia, former 4th-round pick, Stetson Bennett.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases this week. So, again, can they build on that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward. It's going to be a hard team to beat.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Bennett. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The Broncos offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some great the pressure. Too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Third down and long.
Back to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out here with an option to the left. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. Throwing, Bennett. They'll be forced to just throw it all around. It's a throw.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage play, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. That's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
It's a gain of
A big play there.
a first down.
32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
To throw is Bennett. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging. Because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Nick Chubb.
And he's going to be taken down.
Jalen Johnson.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now this is going to be a design run with one people. And he is not going to get to the goal line with that. He's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for the offense, settling for too many field goals.
Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll drop this down to Williams. And a knock him down just shy of
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And isn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver 1st down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this one's going to land out of bounds as the market inside the 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. To the air, it's Bennett. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Bennett to throw. They try to set up the screen. This one moves first. They take a backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. That's taken in by Chuck. And very close to a first. Celebrate the got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They're going to bring him 4th down. And here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. Back deep is Marcus Jones. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good he will not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's a 3-point game here early on. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. the give, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, Demario Douglas. And that's the first down. That will be a gain of 8.
That's another Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one taken in by Douglas.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in there. It looks like, and yes they do, that's the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Lorenzo now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A give, and here comes Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
The 14-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Off play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
By Tay Crowder.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good pick. And the Broncos will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Here's Bennett. Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drop routes can be very, very effective.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. A secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now, faking the give. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big one.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This is caught 2. And he'll be taken down.
First and
From the 1-yard line. First down and goal. play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get up with a big catch all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. He's got his receiver. It's Courtland Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense, you rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Has completed to Douglas. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Broncos will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their star running back, Big Chuck, set to take over once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Here's a design run. Nice game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now Bennett. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might say after the game he should have come up with that. He doesn't. Now 3rd down comes up. In motion, it's Jackson. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to Denver. After this, here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He took a pretty good delivery and that.
And their own 18-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he can run down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage is good by 2. Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Bennett. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Throwing, Bennett. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down. Throwing is Bennett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Bennett to throw. This one caught at the 4. He'll get up to 6 before he's taken down. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal. Nothing as this first half comes to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Visitors offense. And their running back set to go once more. 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. To the air, it's Bennett. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and there he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. Making it difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. There is a penalty marker on the field. Out is Youngway Q to try the field goal. Spot at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. We'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick run, taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They motion a receiver right. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. That is fielded at the 13. And some nifty running on the return. Some good yardage before he was taken down. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Bennett. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Back to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Jackson. Now Bennett. That's taken in by Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. Results in a first down.
He's able to get away for 1 man. Those reinforcements are big. Take him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll swing this out to Swift. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. In motion, it's Jackson. Here's Chubb. And he'll punch forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Under pressure, now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
That is sadly is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That penalty is declined.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the visitors will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 10.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Hill on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back than in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's going to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game.
The throw left side going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a good field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often like I said everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had a sensational season to this point. In fact, many feel this is the front runner to take home the NFL's most valuable player. NFL honors about a month from now. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That complete to Swift.
So there's really three areas that modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. Ooh. He's still on his feet. And he will get into the end zone. Nick Chubb for the touchdown. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Coop able to add the extra point. And the visitors tack on one more to their lead.
Broncos 10.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Hill on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He's got Douglas going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's first and 10. Throwing is Bennett. We'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Bennett. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. George Pickens has a touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Coop for the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Hill on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Trying to set the screen, but it is not there. He just has to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught. He's going to have a Broncos first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on fourth and long. He'll drop to throw. McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's a 3rd and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Got a man over the middle. There's something. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Williams. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. This team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game's critical. Teams having to play one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's John. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They put Pickens in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. That's the way you want to run the 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Chubb. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he nearly got free. As it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, faking the give. That one is complete to Hartman. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Running is Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To the air, it's Bennett. They're going to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it. And it's incomplete. You try again, it's 2nd and 10. Bennett to throw. And the rush gets home.
There's one positive remaining. It's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, the chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Chubb. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This is just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
Is good.
So, it's a win for our visitors. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.